In Belgium, it's raining. So, well. So let's start. Let's have some fun. Today, we are talking about oneness. Oneness is a concept that is, well, it's rather new to me since found out about reconnective feeling. My life is all about oneness. It is every second of the day. It is helping me in living my best life. And but as a concept, it is still something difficult to grasp. So in preparation for this Zoom, I was trying to do the exercise for myself to what is this oneness? Put it in words, Melissa, put it in words. So I think it can be explained in different levels of consciousness, but I could easily say that it's kind of a state where we can experience that we are more than ourselves, that we are in connection with something that is bigger than just our small self. And in this state, we can experience a lot of inner peace, a lot of wisdom, and love and gratitude, something like that. Oneness.
Yes, I can relate to all you have said, and I also would find it challenging if I had to really define oneness, because it is, yeah, it's a state of being, as you said. It's just when, to me personally, it's when there's no battles in me, like there's no inner conflict. And it's like a big yes comes out from myself, and it's a yes with who I am and with everything that is happening outside and around me and with others. Mm-hmm. And just like you, when I got to know the reconnective healing frequencies, that's when I started to experience oneness, and definitely oneness within myself. Mm-hmm. Meaning I was very much aware of what I wanted. Maybe because who I am, who knows? I'm always changing. But when I know what I like and what I don't like, I feel oneness within myself. But also I am more and more aware that even if people are different, at some level, I know that we are one, we are so connected. And again, I'm trying to describe the undescribable. There's not really words that can define this, I would imagine, but it is a state of being, I think.
Yeah, beautiful. So in a practical way, I experience oneness for all the time. And I'm trying to make it like a healing tool. So, for example, when I'm frustrated about something, for example, last Sunday I was visiting my son, and he's staying in a closed facility, and on 1 kilometer of the building there was a bridge that was open, so I couldn't get to it, and it took me 2 hours. I could see the building, I could almost smell it, but I couldn't reach it to visit my son. It was horrible, but at the same time I could really feel that it was okay, it was meant to be, and it was even good, but my brain was not understanding at all what was happening. It was a really strange experience to drive for 2 hours on 1 kilometer of the place where I wanted to be. So afterwards, when I was there, and I could still see that there was a reason why I was that late, and it was good for him also that I was late because things happened. But sometimes we experience something frustrating, and this oneness is really helping me to understand that, well, I don't need this frustration because everything is always as it should be.
Yes, yes. You gave an example that I really feel described oneness. In other words, is, as you say, everything is perfect as it is. We are exactly when we need to be. There's nothing else that should be happening besides what is happening, because there's always, like you realize, normally a reason that we are not consciously aware of for that experience we are having or it happening. And yes, when we can be in this state of allowing, I really can't think of any other state of being I would like to be in, so to speak. And yes, and when we work, like you said, with reconnective healing frequencies, it becomes a healing tool. In fact, that's what reconnective healing teaches us, is that what we truly only have to do is to be present, to witness, to be with the person we are working with, if we are facilitating a session. And if we are receiving a session, all we have to do again is just to be open, receive. And then, well, the consequence normally is to be able to experience oneness. In other words, to be at peace, where maybe before we were experiencing frustration.
Beautiful. So how are you applying oneness, or using or experiencing oneness in your life, in your daily life?
In my daily life, it's the same as you are. It's really being more and more present and aware that all I can really do is honor each moment of my life, what I feel like doing, and I do it at my best. If I don't feel like doing something, I don't do it. And without making up stories that I used to live out of stories. All of my suffering were produced by my mental stories. Now I am just aware that I am one with all, but it's not just a concept. I mean, this being one with all allows me not to get frustrated if people are behaving in things that I used to get upset before about, or if things do not turn out the way I expected them to be. In other words, I'm now able to have intentions, but without any expectations. It's as if I'm not attached to outcomes like I was before. And that allows me to be one with everything, because the moment I get frustrated about whatever could be happening, I am not one, I'm separated from that person I am angry with, from that situation. So I know now that the most precious thing that I have, it's my inner peace. And day by day, I'm just more and more aware of it, and I nurture that by feeling the perfection, the oneness with me and the situation. Meaning, to me, oneness is not going against the flow, not wishing that things or situation or people were different from who they are. To me, oneness is accepting and loving what is for what it is. And sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's challenging. Of course, it's not always that easy, but it's possible, and it becomes easier and easier with time.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Luca. I think this reconnected life is accessible for everyone, and as you say, it is a process. It's not always easy. We do get challenges along our life, and that is also the purpose and the meaning of these challenges, or, well, what they are to be experienced as it is. So thank you, Luca.
Thank you, Melissa.
So yeah, I think it's important that we point out that there are training programs all around the world, Reconnective Healing, that we are that you are teaching now in London in September.
Yes, the 9th and the 10th of September.
9th
yes.
and 10th, and then in Almere, the Netherlands, 18th, 19th of November, and that there are training programs all around the world. Just check out reconnectiveacademy.com and you will find every training program around the world. So,
yes.
Thank you, Luca. See you next
Thank you,
week.
Melissa. And thank you all. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.